Residents are keeping an eye on the banks after the McKenzie River was filled to the brim with excess rainwater, and the rainfall is far from over. We thank you for joining us for this special edition of KEZI 9 News. I'm Ariel Yakabazi. The heavy rain loosened the torched soil from previous wildfires, which brought down trees and plants, increasing the flood risks. KEZI 9 News reporter Noah Chavez spoke with the McKenzie River Trust on their plans to reduce flooding for years to come.
It was just a show yesterday. It was amazing.
A show of roaring water and floating debris on the McKenzie, with the water rising in some areas and flooding in others.
Well, you can see here the leaf line, and that's how high the river got yesterday. And when the river isn't this high, I can go stand next to that tree and lean my elbows on the swoopy down part of the tree.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be wet.
Eli Tome with the McKenzie River Trust says his staff has been made well aware of river conditions following the heavy rainfall. He says that the debris people were seeing was from the already burned mountainsides from the Holiday Farm fire.
When we remove that vegetation, so all the trees that died, that causes the water to run off faster. Before, it would have been held up and kind of slowed down in the needles of the trees. It slows the water from hitting the ground.
Down the McKenzie, away from the Lieberg Dam in Walterville, river conditions appeared calm. However, its height was still a concern to residents.
See the deck boards there? They're just kind of floating out there. My pump that irrigates the land sits in there. We had to pull that all out because it's normally above the water 360 days a year. Right now, that thing would be under about 3 or 4 feet of water. Right now, I think we're about 4 times the flow we'd normally get on any given day of the year. And this is exceptional stuff.
McKenzie River Trust understands the need for flood reduction, which is why they are planning to create additional natural pools upriver to reduce the river's flood rates and debris.
None of that wood is moving. It's just kind of pooled up. This is what we wanted to see. Trapping that sediment is super slow moving.
While the McKenzie River Trust plans to build more river mitigation projects, they want the public to understand that flooding is still going to be a part of the nature in the area.
Flooding is natural, that this is a very natural thing that's happening right now. You know, they're great for habitat for fish. It redeposits cobbles and sediment.
However, floodwater can be a costly problem, with Tome urging the public to brace for more floods.
Right now, with everything so saturated, a lot of the water that falls out of this next storm is just going to pool. So we're going to see a lot of just localized flooding.
We have generators and spare water and all the good stuff you're supposed to have in the event we lose power and something bad happens here. I'm just going to keep my eyes on everything because there's a lot more coming.
Reporting at the McKenzie River, Noah Chavez, KEZI 9 News.